Hey, welcome to the Mark Forward podcast. I'm Mark Forward, you sons of bitches. Sorry to insult your mothers. Today, we're talking about urban legends. An urban legend, urban myth, urban tale, or contemporary legend is a form of modern folklore consisting of stories that may or may not have been believed by their tellers to be true. Despite its name, an urban legend does not necessarily mean it originates in an urban area. Rather, the term is used to differentiate modern legend from traditional folklore. In pre-industrial times, we're talking about urban legends! Oh, man. Welcome to the show, everybody. I have been making those intros more and more annoying. Probably losing, a new listener would hear that and go, what is this garbage? And why is he so excited about the topic? That's because if I don't, I'll just sound like, who cares? Anyway, let me introduce to you, right across from me. I don't know if you've heard, but there's been 2 cases of Ebola coming to the United States. Well, guess what? It was already here. His name is Eric Andrews.
I didn't hear about that.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Oh.
So I don't know how to feel, but good to be here.
Well, you probably feel nauseous and like your organs are shutting down. Today we're talking about urban legends. Do you enjoy urban legends, little friend?
I mean, yeah, there's stories. I like stories.
Do you get caught up in them, believe in them, that kind of thing?
There are a couple that I constantly think about, probably a lot.
Like the spiders in the mouth?
No, I didn't hear that one.
Oh, everybody says that one. About, you swallow 8 spiders a year while you sleep.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Apparently that's just an urban legend.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was the truth.
No, it's an urban legend. See, we're learning already right off the friggin' top.
Yeah, no, you know what one gets to me?
What?
When I drive a car and it's late and it's just me in the car, I always think that there's somebody there.
Where?
In the seat, the back seat, not the passenger seat. In the back seat.
That's just there to kill you?
Hiding. Just hiding. Not necessarily to kill, but to hide.
They're not there to kill you. They're just hiding.
I sense a presence, and I know there is an urban legend of a guy who jumps in the back of seats.
Old backseat Jack. Jumping Jack, they called him. He would just hide in back seats, and people go, oh, you're there. Are you going to kill me? He's like, no, just hiding. That's what I do. See you later. Tell your friends.
You sense a presence sometimes.
Dude, I totally know what you're talking about. I could walk, when I was younger, I would walk home to my parents when I was younger. I would walk home.
Yeah.
I don't know why I reiterated those 2 things.
I don't.
But I could make it to my street. Every time I was fine. But whatever reason, when I hit my street, which was a court, so it was dead end, I automatically thought someone was behind me. So I'd start walking faster. I'd hear the clip-clopping of my own feet, get terrified, and I'd run the entire way home, feeling that presence that you're speaking of.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a guy that just hides in back seats for the sake of hiding back seats.
No, probably not. But
let's talk about the 25 most popular urban legends still being told. Maybe backseat jumping Jack is in there.
Okay.
Number 25. 25 of these, bud. So
the list keep getting bigger.
They keep getting bigger. Got to fill time. I don't think we've ever gone over 25 though.
No.
And I don't think we've ever made it through 25.
Probably not. I remember in our first 5 episodes, we started with a top 3.
Yeah, top 3 or top 5.
Yeah.
Now we're at 25 because we're just like, who cares? Nobody's listening. Our number one rated episode is alcohol, by the way. On verge of hitting 500 listens.
Oh, wow.
But that's terrible for a podcast.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, God. I met so many people while me and Eric were in Montreal. We won't talk about it because he lost the homegrown, and I did shows, and we both just feel terrible about coming back and living our lives. But I met so many people, Eric, they were like, you have a podcast? So I don't know how we're supposed to... I don't want to annoy people on Twitter. I feel like I do it enough, but...
Same. I lost 2 followers today.
Oh, that's the worst, eh?
Yeah. For this podcast.
But someone always tells me, a friend of mine always says, you're just weeding out the ones that didn't want to be there in the first place.
That's a great point. Thank you for saying that.
No problem. 25, Mr. Rogers was a Navy SEAL, is an urban legend.
Yeah, I've never heard that one.
According to this legend, Mr. Rogers, the popular children's show host, was once a Navy SEAL sniper in Vietnam responsible for numerous deaths.
I mean, that would be funny juxtaposition.
Just a position.
Did you know that he was an owner of the Pittsburgh Penguin hockey team?
Was he? Or is that an urban legend?
I have a hockey card with him on it.
His own hockey card?
Yeah, for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it has Mr. Rogers on it. Still got it.
I would like to see that card to question why.
You got it, bud.
24 is Bloody Mary. You know this one.
Yeah.
That if you say Bloody Mary 3 times in a mirror, she'll come and tickle your innards.
Yeah.
Is that what she does?
No, I don't know if you remember this, but episode 2 that we ever did,
Yeah.
my cousin and I played Bloody Mary.
Oh,
And
that's
I
right.
told
That's
this.
right. Took you in the thing, but I don't think her name was Mary.
Yeah, oh no, it
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's right. And your cousin molested you.
Though it scared the bejesus out of me. Tap
Right.
turned on.
Oh, right, because he just turned it on when the lights were off.
We don't know.
23, Kennedy and the Jelly Donut. There's an urban myth that when Kennedy was in Germany back in the 60s, he was making a speech, and when he spoke in German, he said, Ich bin ein Berliner, or I'm a Berliner. Apparently, though, a Berliner is also a type of German pastry. So he said, I'm a donut. But this is not true. He never said that.
Oh.
But a lot of people talk about this. 22, the dissolving tooth in Coke.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, if you leave a tooth,
Yep.
you know, if you got some random tooths, you want to try some things out.
I've got one lying around.
You have teeth lying around?
I have one on my windowsill.
Is it yours?
Yeah, it's mine.
From when?
It's my wisdom tooth.
When was it removed?
I guess it would be about 1.5 years ago now.
Okay, so why is it on your windowsill?
I didn't know where to put it.
That's disgusting. How about the garbage?
But what if
Why wasn't the garbage your first thought?
Because I asked to keep it.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'll make like a necklace out of it or something.
Oh, Jesus. Why can't you let go of it?
It's my first one.
Your first tooth you ever lost? No, you
No,
lost
my
a whole
first-
mouthful.
I know, but I gave those ones up for cash.
Yeah. So it's just sitting on your windowsill
Yeah.
in the sun.
Yeah.
And you might make a necklace of it.
Well, no.
Now, I want you to picture yourself walking around with a necklace with your fucking molar on it and think if that's a good choice. Hey, I'm Eric. Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a necklace. It's my wisdom tooth.
Did the person ask?
Yes.
Great conversation
Most-
starter then.
Most people probably would or would want to
Yeah.
say, hey, dude, what's with the fucking tooth around the necklace there?
It's for wisdom. It's my wisdom tooth.
Jesus. Just throw it out.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to. I just felt really bad saying that.
No, it's all right.
No, it's a thing you've hung on to for a year and a half that's sitting. Anyway, if you put a tooth in Coke, it dissolves in a year. But if you put it in your windowsill, it keeps on giving.
Hey, maybe I won't throw it out then. Maybe I'll put it in Coke.
See what happens.
There we go.
But nothing will happen because that's just an urban myth. 21, the Good Samaritan. Circulating for years, this legend tells the story of a motorist who stops on the side of the road to help someone fix their flat tire. The person being helped then asks the motorist for his address to send a reward. Several weeks later, the motorist receives $10,000 in the mail. Over the years, this story has been attributed to several celebrities, most recently Donald Trump. It's just a bag of garbage.
So they just give you money?
Well, they say, hey, it's not a big one. I'm sure that has happened where people have sent money. So let's ignore 19.
Okay.
That's why we should have stuck to 5s.
The top 24 then.
Yeah, top 24. Everyone ignore what you just heard. And most of you are probably still stuck on Eric having old teeth on his windowsill.
It's 1, 2.
And what else is on that windowsill?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Okay, there's 6 army men and 9.
They're defending it.
9 bullet shells.
Hang on. Do you still have the black lights?
Yeah, they're in my closet though.
And the giant, you had a shooting range sign.
Yeah, it was a burglar with a gun.
Yeah.
With bullets.
Is that still on the wall?
Yep.
Okay. So you got bullets on the shelf.
Yeah.
Got a tooth, army men, black light, and a target practice on the wall.
Yeah.
What do you think that says to people coming into your home?
What an interesting life this man leads.
I would say, hey, where's your Vietnam vet roommate? Is he home, Eric? 20 is Walt Disney is cryogenically frozen. This is another one of those popular stories that most of us have probably heard. It says that Disney supposedly had his dead body frozen in hopes that future technology could bring him back to life. Unfortunately, though, records show that Disney was cremated in 1966.
The opposite.
The direct opposite of freezing. Yeah. Sewer gators. We've all heard about sewer gators.
Oh, yeah. That's where there's alligators in the sewer.
Yeah, people flush them down the toilet.
Which is, is impossible.
To flush a gator down the toilet?
Yeah, sometimes the stuff in the toilet that you have already doesn't get down.
I'm sorry?
So imagine.
Are you talking about your... Are you speaking of your excrement?
I'm just saying, whatever you normally put in a toilet,
yeah,
sometime doesn't go all the way in. So imagine a whole alligator.
So you're not talking about your excrement, or are you talking about your excrement?
I'm just saying, whatever you might put in there.
Well,
on a normal basis.
Okay, I put deer head. I cut off deer heads and I put them in my toilet, and they never go down.
Yeah.
So who's wrong in that situation? Me or the toilet?
I guess you would still be wrong, because if you Googled it, I probably wouldn't come up.
I'm sorry?
If you Googled how to flush a deer head down the toilet, it probably wouldn't come up.
No, it wouldn't.
That's why. But if you Googled...
So wait, only things that you're able to Google make sense in your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's
That's a good way to live?
I know. I think that's an accurate statement.
So should I Google right now, what should you do with wisdom teeth? Put them in your windowsill for a year and a half? If it comes up.
I guess that's a good point.
Thank you. The vanishing hitchhiker, possibly one of the oldest urban legends still being told. The story tells of a motorist who picks up a female hitchhiker on a lonely stretch of road. He then drives her home only to find that she has disappeared from the back seat. After knocking on her door, he's told the girl died in a car accident years ago. From the very same spot he picked her up. There's actually a video on YouTube of that.
I was just going to say that. And it's the most terrifying video ever. And
Now, it's obviously
it's
fake.
very well done.
Yeah, but it's, yeah.
but it's very good.
It's very well done, and most people, 50% of the world probably believes it.
It gives me chills every time I watch it. My hair's
Yeah, but
stick
you
up.
said the same thing about Looney Tunes. Should we? What? You know what? I'm going to skip some of these.
What?
Oh, here's the killer in the back seat. This
Oh.
could be Jumpin' Jack. This is one of those popular urban legends that just never seems to die. It tells the story of a woman who's driving down a dark road at night only to have a strange car pull up behind her and start flashing its lights. As she takes off on her exit and approaches her home, the stranger continues to follow her. She pulls up her driveway ready to make a mad dash to her front door, only to hear the stranger behind her get out of his car and yell to her, lock her door and call 911. Only after the police arrived does she learn that the stranger was actually trying to protect her. In her back seat was a man holding a butcher knife, ready to stab her to death. The stranger had noticed his shadowy form and started flashing his lights to get her attention, after which the figure slouched back down in the seat.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is kind of what I was talking about.
Yeah.
But when you read the myth, it sounds implausible.
Yeah, 100% that she didn't know there was a guy back there. Number one, there's that hump in the middle.
Yeah, that you can't lay down there.
You can't. She'd see a hip.
So he would have to be on the passenger side. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
To stab. Well, I guess he. Oh, he could be on the driver's side too.
Yeah.
But how does the driver's seat? Now you've driven a car.
I'm sorry?
You've driven a car
Once or twice.
at night.
Let me just. Yep.
It's hard to see in the back seat of the car in front of you.
Impossible.
Is it impossible?
Well, I would say impossible.
But you can see the
To
driver.
see a shadowy figure with a butcher knife to the point where I'm going to follow them home, flash my lights the whole way, and go, hey, that guy in the back seat is going to kill you.
Yeah, like what is he doing?
Stay in your car, lock your doors. Why does he say that part, too? She's home. Get out.
That's good.
Why does he tell her to wait?
Yeah. You know, it'd be funny if it wasn't a guy all along, but one of those movie posters.
What?
Like the Bristol board movie posters of an actor. Okay, here's what I was getting at with that.
No.
Just listen first.
No, I'm moving on to number 15. I don't even want to.
He saw a shadowy figure of a guy holding a knife about to kill her for how long in the back seat?
Seconds.
Oh, I pictured it for like a 30-minute drive.
Well, why is he holding the knife up for 30 minutes?
That's why
deciding how to kill her.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, but the story is he saw it for he saw the shadowy figure about to kill her, so he flashed his lights, and then the killer ducked down because he didn't want to be caught, so he kept flashing his lights.
Oh.
He didn't have the knife up for half an hour. She'd see it in the rear view, for crying out loud. She'd hear his inner thoughts after a half hour going, should I? I don't know. Why did I get in here in the first place?
I was thinking they were driving on a highway and it's dark.
Yeah.
And he was waiting for a stop. So he wouldn't be in danger when he actually kills her.
Right, I see.
Because if he killed her on the highway.
Yeah, he could hurt himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to skip this one. I'm skipping this. Look it up if you'd like to. I'm skipping that. 12 is the Jedi religion form. This far-reaching hoax claims that if enough people fill out Jedi as their religion on their census forms, the government will have to make it an official religion.
But they don't have to?
In fact, one point thousands of people tried to do this, but to no avail, just because a large number of people check something on a census form is not grounds for it to make it official. So there you go.
So if we all check that we have 2 kids, it's technically not official either?
Well, number 2, you're not allowed to lie
Oh.
on a census form.
How do they know?
Well, they could come check.
What, are they going to check everyone?
No, but they'll check randomly.
Oh, where's your kids? They're not here right now? Easy.
We're into the top 10. We skipped about 5 or 6. The 9/11 tourist guy. Shortly after 9/11, a photo began to circulate showing a tourist standing atop one of the World Trade Centers with one of the airplanes in the background, about to strike the tower. The accompanying story explained how the camera was found in the wreckage, but the tourist remained missing. Aside from all very inconsistent details in the picture, the story already seemed completely improbable, and several people came toward claiming to be the prankster responsible. It wasn't until recently, however, that the real culprit was discovered in Hungary. He has since apologized to the families for making light of their situation.
Yeah, that was a bad move. This is the top 10?
Yeah, and I'm just probably going to skip that one. Okay, the hook. We got to talk about the hook.
What's the hook?
Well, this legend tells the story of a young boy and a girl who drive off into the woods only to hear on the radio that a convicted killer with a hook for one of his arms has just escaped from a nearby mental facility. The boy simply locks the car door and insists they stay, but the girl wants to leave. The boy then reluctantly takes off. When they return home, depending on the version of the story, there's a bloody hook hanging on the outside handle of the car door.
What? So they drove away and ripped the guy's hook off?
Yeah, he's trying to open the door at the exact moment they drove away. I don't know what it is. It's like, oh, and then there was a hook hanging on the rear view mirror.
Yeah. I feel like the kids are at fault here. The kids in the car.
Do you know why I know this is mostly a myth?
Why?
Those hooks are expensive. He's not just leaving them around as a calling card for every fucking couple that's making out in the woods.
Yeah.
This is a disabled man. He's going to go home and then put another hook on and go, well, back out to the woods to... Like he just has a closet full of hooks.
I don't know. I feel like he might be a nice guy. And he just saw maybe their phone on the ground and he's like, "Oh, excuse me." And he tapped on the window but they didn't hear. "Excuse me, you dropped your phone." Out, and then because they're making out, he tried to open the door.
Why did their phone go flying when they were making out in the car?
Well, they were running around playing in the leaves.
I don't ever want to make out with you in the woods.
No, they were...
I thought about it. I thought about it before. Now I don't know what you're doing.
They were flirting in the...
Leaves. In the dark.
Yeah. Excuse me, and then he tried to open the door because they're making out, and they went, "What the heck?" And then they hit the gas, and it ripped his hook off.
I wish he murdered them after they were frolicking in the leaves. This one's similar, very similar story about the hook. This was two young lovers stopped on an abandoned country road again. The boyfriend gets out of the car to use the bathroom but doesn't come back. The girl decides to get out and go looking for him, only to see a dark figure in the shadows. She runs back to the car and tries to start it, but realizes that the back bumper has been tied to a tree. She then hears a scream, and after turning around, sees her boyfriend hanging from the tree. Dun, dun, dun.
That's really scary. You know what scares me most about this one?
What's up, bud?
I've had more first kisses in desolate places than regular places in the world. Like, I don't...
You've kissed more girls in sparsely populated areas.
One of my go-to first date places is a graveyard. I've taken 2 girls on first dates to a graveyard. And with one girl, we had a very nice kiss on a bridge overpass in this graveyard. And you know what's the best part?
What?
is dead silent in there.
Okay. You know what?
It's amazing.
Did you set up that just for that?
I promise you, I didn't.
Terrible joke.
I didn't even. I
Mean
wasn't
to
trying.
make the pun?
I wasn't trying to do a dead joke, but I couldn't think of another adjective to use. Complete.
Who are these women that you're like, hey, do you want to go to a graveyard?
One was a double date.
Oh, okay. That makes it better. So that was 3 idiots.
No, there's 4. 4 people.
You're already assumed.
Oh, right. Yeah, we just walked around. It was foggy.
Yeah.
And then we found this bench.
So the 4 of you sat down and you all started making out?
No,
Were they making out right beside you?
They went a different way.
Stop it. They were making out right beside you, weren't they?
No, I promise you. But that I think that's what gets them going, is the fear that
Jesus.
that there could be something.
I don't know why that sounded sexist.
No,
That's what gets the ladies going. You get them to a graveyard, they get all scared, and they just want to suck face.
They want to feel safe around you.
So what does making out have to do with feeling safe?
You feel connected. You feel bigger.
Oh, Jesus. My go-to thing, just so you know, ladies,
I haven't.
is I take you to a graveyard.
I haven't done it since high school.
Make you feel scared. Because I know. Then you want to make out.
I'm just saying. 2 girls. It's a...
Here's another urban legend, and then one.
Shouldn't have picked 25.
Jesus. I don't even feel like we've done anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Now there's somebody at the door.
Are we going to get it?
I don't know.
They're just going to stand there and knock the whole time.
I just keep knocking. Well, that was weird.
What?
Should I open it?
Maybe just a crack.
Okay.
Because we're talking about all this scary stuff, and we're getting...
Oh, it's Brett's Beefs. Hi, everybody. I'm Brett, and I'm from Brett's Beefs. I've copyrighted Brett's Beefs, so if you're looking for me, look at Brett'sBeefs.com. Hey, if you order things at a restaurant and you're waiting to pick it up, you don't have to stand right up against the counter. You don't have to stand right up against the counter. There's 4 people behind you that ordered after you. They're trying to get their food, too. Don't stand right up against the counter. Take a couple steps back. I'm Brett's Beefs. I'll go this side. Whoa. I think I think when he was screaming at the end there, it was the first time we've ever capped the the volume on this machine. What's up?
I can't remember. But is that the first time he's ever had theme music?
He's had music.
How did he get that going?
He had his own machine. He had a oh, fuck it.
And is it just me, or did he sound a little bit different today?
He sounds different every time. It's insane.
He was almost happy to be angry.
Well, he's a phenomenon. That's for sure.
There's something about him I like, though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is.
Didn't really hear a word of what he said that time. But
You didn't hear one thing?
he seemed okay about it.
He was pretty upset about people standing right up against the counter when they're waiting for their order.
And yeah, but isn't that like instead of moving away?
No, like when they order like a coffee, they stand right up at the pickup counter instead of just standing a couple feet back. Just stand
Okay.
a couple feet back.
Okay, so you really related to what he said.
I do, because people that have bought coffees before him are just standing a couple feet back. So why are they standing right up against the... I related with what he was saying.
I get it.
I connected with him on that.
I get it. Okay.
We're going to now go to our final thing here. This is a... Everybody loves your impressions. Everybody knows you're a world-famous impressionist. We've been doing your impressions for a long time.
Keep forgetting.
But then I went to Twitter and I said, hey, guys on Twitter, what scene from movies would you like to see Eric use his impressions in?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so now you're going to recreate those scenes. And I have the script here for you. The first one is Bubba from Forrest Gump. You don't need preparation. You're a world famous impressionist. There's the words,
Right.
and here I'll put this on. Okay, so this is Bubba from Forrest Gump when he's naming all the shrimp.
So
here's Eric doing Bubba from Forrest Gump naming all the shrimp.
And okay.
Here we go. Here's Eric, world famous impressionist, doing Bubba from Forrest Gump naming all the shrimp. Here we go.
Anyway, like I was saying, shrimp is the fruit of the sea. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebab, shrimp caroli, shrimp gumbo, pan fry, deep fry, stir fry. There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potato, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was bang on, bud. It was so bang on.
Thanks. I can't remember the scene.
I've never felt more uncomfortable. I should have said that was from Matt Weep. Matt Weep wanted to hear that, so at Matt Weep, thank you. Nope, sorry, that was Chris Korchuk. N.Y. Korchuk wanted to hear that. This one's Matt Weep. We're leaving on this one. Matt Weep wants to hear the Buffalo Bill scene from Silence of the Lambs.
No, I've never seen.
He's never seen this movie, so this will be good. Here we go. This is the Buffalo Bill scene from Silence of the Lambs.
No, I don't get it.
World famous impressionist, Eric Andrews.
Buffalo Bill. It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it is told. Mister, my family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it. It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Yes, it will, precious, won't it? It will get the hose. Okay. Mister, if you let me go, I won't press charges, I promise. See, my mom is a real important woman. I guess you already know that. Now, it places the lotion in the basket. Please, I want to go home. It places the lotion in the basket. I want to see my mommy. Please, I want to see my... Put the fucking lotion in the basket. That's the end of it.
Oh, shit.
Is that,
Oh.
is that close?
I got a better idea.
to the real movie.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, well, there you go, guys. Oh, Jesus. I think that was probably the worst episode we've ever done. I don't even know if we talked about anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. So there you go. That's the Mark Forward Podcast. Thanks a lot for listening. I'm Mark_Forward at Twitter, and that's Merrick Andrews. We're the Mark Forward Pod. Thanks a lot.
Do you want me to just get rid of Eric Corner? Is this a subtle way of just telling me?
Okay, go. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric's Corner.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Eric's Corner. This is Eric. So this week we're doing something new. It's called, What Would You Do? And you, I'm referring to you, Mark.
Oh,
and
God.
if you would...
Indulge me.
Yep. So it kind of starts off with a riddle, and then we get into it.
Okay.
So it's based on urban legends.
Sure.
So this is the riddle.
Thanks a lot, everybody, for listening.
Based on urban legends.
Ignore this.
Many were ready to party like it was 1999, while many others were ready to bunker down for the night. What's the answer?
I'm sorry?
Okay, maybe I didn't explain this very well. It's a news headline based on urban legends, but I made it into a riddle.
Yeah, the people that partied made the right decision. Because the year 2000 is what you're getting at.
Yes, in a way.
Yeah, so the people that partied made the right decision because nothing happened.
The correct answer is Y2K.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Is that it? Are we done?
No, now we go to what would you do?
I like how I'm wrong because you didn't phrase the question properly.
Hey, you can't get them all right. What would you do? You're the creator of a brand new product that makes anything that is wet instantly dry. Product name, KYH2No. There's huge buzz about this product, but it's untested.
Why?
What?
Why is there huge buzz about making things that are wet dry?
Instantly.
Yeah, why?
We'll get there.
What use does this have?
We'll get there.
Dries off stadiums when they get wet.
Huge buzz about it, but it's untested, and you've seen it cause slight mutation in certain people.
Why are they putting it on people?
Because you're walking in the rain and you don't get wet. You don't need an umbrella.
Jesus.
The long-term effects of KYH2No are uncertain. It has the power to create almost a force field around any object it's applied to. The people want it, and there's a forecast of a tornado and floods coming in.
Oh my God.
If KYH2No is applied to the buildings, it could save the city. What would you do?
Okay. First, I had to question the science. The scientist who thinks putting it on buildings is going to save it from wind. The tornado is wind. Just because it'll dry it doesn't mean the tornado won't destroy it. See what I'm saying?
Okay, let's say there is no tornado and just floods then.
But I don't even know what the fucking after effects are.
Slight mutation.
Slight mutation meaning what?
I don't know. It varies in many cases.
Well, I feel you're slightly mutated. And I'm okay with you.
Okay.
So I'm saying use the Y2K jelly no. What's it called?
No, KYH2No.
Yeah, why KY?
KY jelly?
Yeah, I know what KY jelly is.
It makes things...
Lubricated.
Yeah, so this does the opposite. So it's KYH2No.
Okay. Thanks a lot for listening.
Instead of H2O.
This is the Mark Forward Podcast. I've been Mark Ford. That's that thing over there.
You saved the city.
Thanks a lot for listening. Goodbye.